Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Nani and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking about Gate 6 and how it actually shows up in real life. Gate 6 is all about emotional boundaries and sensitivity. Gate 6 is your inner awareness of emotional energy, yours and others. It knows when closeness is welcome and when space is needed. This gate is here to create clarity through emotional honesty, not avoidance. Here's how Gate 6 can show up in an actual day. Here's an example about Chris. Chris is emotionally sensitive and often feels tension in a room before anyone says a word. When that happens, she tends to smooth things over, agreeing, reassuring, or stepping in to keep the peace. For a long time, she thought that meant she needed to be more open and available, but afterward, she'd feel drained and disconnected from herself. Eventually, Chris realized that nothing was wrong with her. Her Gate 6 wasn't meant to manage other people's emotions. It was meant to help her recognize when emotional boundaries were needed. When she started pausing and honoring those limits, her relationships felt clearer and more sustainable. This is what Chris realized. I don't need to push through emotions, I need to honor them. Gate 6 isn't about avoidance. Gate 6 isn't about shutting down or building walls. It's about healthy emotional boundaries that create safer, clearer connections. When boundaries are respected, intimacy feels natural instead of forced. Gate 6 knows emotions come and go. You're not meant to act or decide when feelings are running high. Give it time. When things settle, your responses feel steadier and more real. You can experience the energy of Gate 6 in two ways, which are sometimes referred to as its expressions. The first one is the gift, or sometimes what is called the high expression of the gate. Your first gift is emotional clarity. You are emotionally attuned. You naturally sense emotional undercurrents, what's spoken and what isn't. When your boundaries are honored, you bring depth, honesty, and emotional intelligence into relationships. Gift number 2 is emotional boundaries. Boundaries create stability. You thrive when the emotional expectations are clear. When boundaries are respected, your energy feels calm and steady. Number 3 is clear space. Your awareness supports others. People experience you as emotionally perceptive and honest. Your clarity helps others understand their own feelings and boundaries. When you're tuned into your emotional awareness, you know when to engage and when to pause. You don't need to force connection. Clarity creates the right openings. Honest, well-timed conversations lead to deeper trust. And the second expression is the shadow, or what's sometimes called the challenge. The shadow simply signals that it may be time to adjust how you're using this energy. And here's how you know you've hit a challenge in Gate 6. So you might have hit a challenge if you are pushing past your own limits and ignoring when something doesn't feel right, or reacting in the heat of the moment instead of waiting to see how you really feel, or shutting down or getting tense when your space or limits aren't respected. Gate 6 is about emotional clarity through healthy boundaries. When you stop forcing connection and let honesty lead, relationships feel safer and more aligned. If you want to learn more about your gates, check out the Gate Activation Deck. It covers all 64 gates, explaining each gate's superpower, how it functions, common pitfalls, and the keys to using it effectively. Plus a bonus, each gate includes an essential oil recommendation to help shift low energy expression or amplify alignment. All the details are right on the back, no booklets, no digging, just instant access at your fingertips. Check the description for Gate 6 journal prompts. Thank you for learning about your gates and see you soon.